Hello my dear students, welcome back. Very happy morning. Hope that all of you have finished your taking food. Okay, I am very confident that you are enjoying each and every session. Now onwards, these topics or chapters, lessons are very tough indeed. It is not possible to understand one chapter without the revision. In one stroke, not possible to understand. All chapters are now onwards tough and difficult. It is why I will revise each and every chapter now onwards. Whatever are over, I won't revise. I will revise from now onwards means yes, Sunday morning is over. Now Sunday morning is over. I am giving revision for the classes. Without the revision, it is highly impossible to understand now onwards each and every poem or lesson. Today, I am going to revise this lesson 1/3, next session 1/3, finally 1/3 plus additional revision. You never can expect what kind of revision is required. If you read this lesson for 10 more times, not possible to catch what is required to be caught by you. It is why my dear students, follow the teaching very well today. What I am going to do, revise. Before I could proceed with this session, you must understand three things. One is that all of you should be with these notes. If you don't have these notes, you don't get any marks in future. It is my sincere advice. If anybody doesn't care for my words today, marks will not care. They care for them forever. It is a law of English. Please see this. If you don't have this book, which is available only at our college, it is prepared by me. It is why, please, you must have these notes. Otherwise, if you don't have, contact me. I will tell you when to come. Suddenly, don't come to college because notes is out of stock. I will give that date. You must come on that date. You must receive. Otherwise, if you simply come to college and demanding for notes means waste of work, waste of time, waste of energy. One. Second one. Before I open this session, revision number 1, particularly for a Sunday morning. It is called revision, advanced revision class 4. This is Sunday morning revision 1, first revision class, again second revision class, third revision class. Again next chapter, 2 times, 2 videos will appear to explain the lesson. Again 1 or 2, 3, depends upon the situation. I will revise that chapter 2. Now, before I open this session, you should have done 2 things. You should have watched my previous 2 sessions videos. Law number 1. Second, you should have understood the story like a movie. You should have understood that one like a movie. That summary is over. Next, you should have read the textbook compulsory. Must and should. Next, after reading the textbook, you should have read the notes provided by me. It means this notes. There are 45 points summary. You should have read a summary, 1 mark question answers, and a 4 mark and 6 mark question answers. If you have done all these things, then only you can understand this session. This session will continue for 2 more sessions. And the first session, this first revision, second revision, third revision for the sake of this lesson, a Sunday morning, 5th chapter. So totally it will become 5 videos. Okay. Now today, and another thing you should have done before you start watching this video, that you should have written 45 points which are there in your notes. If you don't have notes, don't worry. We have written with my colleague's help. It is written, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points are written on this board number 1. Again, this another 10 points are written on another board. We are using 4 boards actually for your sake. Please understand our efforts. For your sake, we are taking so much efforts in it, not strain efforts. We feel happy to take strain if we can score better indeed. Now, 10 points are written. Another 10 points are written on board number 2. It is why we will explain this one today. You should have written these all things in your notes. How to write, I will tell you. Write 1 point, leave 2 lines, write 1 point, leave 2 lines in your notebook. It is called a summary. If you should have watched the videos, should have understood the summary. Reading the textbook should be over. Reading the notes should be over. Later, writing these points in your notebook, not in my notebook, in your notebook. These all things must be over. If anybody doesn't follow these rules or steps, means highly impossible. You may feel it is understood by you, but it is never takes place at all. It is the law of English. Please follow my instructions. Then it will be good for you. Okay. Now today, what I am going to do, I will tell you. It is pakka. First 20 points will be explained by me today. These 20 points are answers. 20 points are answer to 1 6-mark question. What is that question? Describe the park scene. But understanding this level also is not sufficient. In the third session of the revision of this particular chapter, I will give you some more advanced 5th layer revision. 5th layer. First layer, second layer, both are over. Third layer, 4th layer, 5th layer is there. I will explain. I will give you some more advanced this information to you. Now, today I am going to explain 20 points. Follow the teaching very well. After understanding each and every line, then you will be okay. Until then, you are not okay. Sure. Now, I will read each and every line. These lines are there in your notes, not the textbook. Textbook contains only dialogues. So, all lines are there in your notes. Okay? Write these notes. Each point must have two lines gap. 2 lines. Today, I will read 1 point. I will explain the meaning. And after doing these all things, I will explain you how to set 1 mark questions on particular 1 point. Again, what are the twisted 1 mark questions? What are the 4 marks of twisted question and answers? Everything is essential and necessary in the second English subject. Today, I am going to start by explaining each and every point. Get ready. Please. Now the real learning begins. Now. Okay. Now. A sunny morning is a one-act play that comically presents the meeting of two once upon a time lovers in a park, written by Seraphim and Joaquin Quinter brothers, who are known as the Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre in Spain. How to follow this session is totally different comparing to that explaining in previous 2 videos. What you should do, you should have written these points more. While I am reading, you must look at your notebook. I will read here, you watch my reading by following the words in your notebook. Don't follow here. It is the law of English. If you follow your notebook words, means it will be stored in your mind. These all are written by us. We can see, we can judge, we can know. But what about you? Can you see these words again by staying at home? No. But if you follow your notes, you can see the same words anytime, anywhere, forever. It is why, my dear students, when I am reading one particular sentence, you follow my reading by reading those words which are in your notebook. While I am reading, you look at your notebook, don't look at the board. Okay, if you don't have notes, please note down these all points now itself. Later you follow this one. These all rules must be followed by you. Otherwise, nothing can happen in the annual exam. Don't get disappointed. Yes. Now, again, I will start the first point. I will read out it to you. A Sunday morning is a one-act play that comically presents the meeting of two once upon a time lovers in a park written by Serafin and Joaquin, Quinter brothers, who are known as the Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre in Spain. Introduction, first two lines. Is it enough? No. You cannot understand. It is why I will explain each and every word and sentence which are written on the board now. A Sunday morning is a one-act play. See, one-act play, not one-act play. No. Don't commit writing mistakes or errors in the beginning itself. It is why following my teaching is very, very essential. This you may feel what is there. You may feel later everything is there. Not so easy indeed. Please. A Sunday morning is a one-act play, means only one scene is there. Romeo and Juliet 2. Again there are 5 scenes. First POC, the watchman of the lake, 5 scenes, 5 acts. Again Romeo and Juliet play, 5 acts, so many scenes. It is only one scene, it is a drama. What kind of drama? That comically presents, comically means in a comical manner, expresses the meeting of two once upon a time lovers. They are not lovers who are now in the park. It is why once upon a time they were lovers. Once upon a time they were called young lovers. Now they have become old. They are no more lovers. If you say they are no more means they have gone, they have died. Don't say they are no more. No. Don't use bad English. Use best English. They are no more lovers. Okay, that's all. It is why once upon a time lovers in a park written by. That means once upon a time they were lovers. Now they are not lovers. They are meeting as unknown people. Here, park written by. Who have written? Two brothers have written this story. Originally, this story is written in Spanish language. It is translated into English by someone great person. By Serafin, observe the spelling. S-E-R-A-F-I-N, Serafin, and Joaquin, J-O-U-Q-U-I-N, Joaquin Quinter brothers, who are known as the Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre. Theatre means what? Drama playing theatre. Now theatre means only movie. Previously it was called theatre means only these people are acting on the stage. It is not a short movie. There are dramas which are played on the stage. That building is called theatre. Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre is an award. They awarded to these two writers, these Quinter brothers. Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre in Spain. Spain is what? Country or nation? Country means village. County means district. Nation means country. In this order, you must learn better English indeed. Now, first one is what? Leave 2 lines. Now, the play takes place in a retired corner. Retired means calm and cool. Cool means not cold. Very peaceful area. Before this Don Gonzalo enters, it was very calm. Once he enters, birds are scared away. There the violence starts. heated arguments take place because this Don Gonzalo scared away the birds. Now, the play takes place in a retired corner of a park, isn't it? Whole dialogues take place in the park itself. It is by corner of a park in Madrid. Madrid means capital city of Spain, nation. The play revolves, the play contains, the play surrounds but goes back around only two central characters, two main persons. Who are those two main persons? Don Gonzalo and Donna Lara, who are the 70 years old people. I respect old people. Why? I don't insult anybody. 70-year-old honest people have met in the park. They are discussing about their old love story. They never exposed themselves. Nobody says about that one's identity. So, two are introduction to this answer. Whatever the question, whether it is a 6-mark question or a 4-mark question, these two lines should be written. If you are writing 3 to 4-mark answers from this lesson itself, means you must write the same 2 lines again 2 more times. How many times you are writing the answer for a 4-mark or a 6-mark question? That so many times you must write these 2 lines without fail. This introduction lines will help you to score first 1 mark in the beginning itself. If it is not written, 1 mark will disappear. You can score only 2 after writing full answers perfectly and correctly. Now, third line starts the story. Lara and her maid. Maid means what? Assistant. Assistant means male person. Maid means girl. Maid means young girl. Maid Petra. What is the age of Petra? Petra's age is 70 years. Correct? Petra's age is 70 years. Donna Lara's age is 20 years. Correct? No. I never commit any mistake in my teaching. It is why her age is 20 years. You don't jump into next second. Stay on. Play my every video complete. Otherwise, while I am saying Petra's age is 70, you are jumping to next situation, that 70 years only will be stored in your mind. When this question appears in the exam, what is the age of Petra or how old is Petra, you will write 70 years age. What a great learning. After seeing the correct answer, you will be shocked. You may feel because sir said 70 years, but you did not observe that I have erased 70 and I have rewritten this one as 20. It is the art of making you to catch each and every word, line, sentence and theme. Yes. Lara and her maid Petra, 20 years old, entered the park. For your kind information, always your answer to a lesson must be in the past tense. Always your answer to a poem must be in the present tense. Once more, any answer, 4-mark or 6-mark answer to a lesson, any kind of lesson must be written in past tense. Any kind of answer to a poem, it is lesson to a poem, it must be in the present tense. Not all sentences, maximum 90% of the answer which are from this lesson must be in the past tense. 90% or 99% of the answer to a poem must be in the present tense. See, now onwards, I am going to give you so many secrets. I will throw to you, not at you. Okay, catch it and learn. Your English must be best. Now, so lesson answers past tense, poem answers present tense, law of English. That's all. Next one. See, here was Lara and her maid Petra entered. In the textbook, Lara entered the letters. Lara with her maid Petra enter. In the textbook, enter. Why? It is called a drama play. It must be all sentences will be in the present tense in the textbook, but it is our duty to write those sentences in the past tense in our answer. Lara and her maid Petra entered the park. Where? Married. On a sunny morning. Sunny morning means hot morning, bright morning, very sunshiny day, and this one. Not Sunday morning, please. Suddenly you may feel that sunny means you may write Sunday morning. What a great answer. Then it will become a wrong. We will cut 1 mark. That is why you must write the park on a sunny morning. Lara was so glad to be there. Third point, Lara and her maid Petra entered the park on a sunny morning, not a Sunday morning. Please observe, on a Sunday, hot morning. Lara was so glad. Lara was so happy to be there. Where? In the park. Why? She wanted to take some rest by sitting on a bench. So, Lara was so glad to be there, but she feared. She was afraid that her seat means bench would be occupied in that beautiful morning. So when she enters, she is not telling Petra. She openly says, I feared that my bench would be occupied by someone, but her bench is vacant. She starts to sit there. It is why the meaning of this one is that this Lara, she is a 70-year-old lady, physically, mentally so strong indeed, and she is carrying one parasol means umbrella. She is using that one as a walking stick. She is putting her arm on the shoulder of Petra. Her age is 20 years and she is entering the park. She says that she is so glad to be in the park. And she is afraid that in her bench someone would be sitting. If anybody is sitting on that bench means nobody wants to sit beside unknown person. It is why she is very happy to be in the park, but she is afraid that her bench would be occupied by someone. But her bench is not occupied by anyone. It is why she occupies that her regular bench and she sits in one of the corners. Left corner or right corner. You can judge. I cannot judge. Next. Petra departed to meet the god with the instructions of Lara, and Lara fills the pigeon with the bread crumbs. So many actions will take place here. Okay. Petra is impatient. She wants to meet her lover, who? The god. Lara knows that she wants to go. Okay, she said that she will give her only 10 minutes time within a calling distance. Means when Lara calls Petra, Petra must hear and she must come to Lara. It is why Petra wants to meet the god, who is her lover, with the instructions of Lara. What are the instructions? She must be within the calling distance. She must stay with her lover god for 10 minutes. That's all. So, with the instructions of Lara, and Lara feeds. Feeds means what? Giving. Giving the pigeon. Whom is she giving? Pigeon means birds. Birds. Pigeon with the bread crumbs. What is the meaning of bread crumbs? Pani puri, bel puri, bread crumbs. No. It is called what? Pieces of bread. Pigeon with the bread crumbs. It is the correct word for the pieces of bread or shoals. SHOLVS, shoals of bread. It is called bread crumbs. So, Petra has gone away to meet her lover. This Lara is throwing bread crumbs towards the birds. Many birds have flown nearer her. They are feeding on the bread crumbs in it. And now our real hero enters the park. Who? Don Gonzalo. Now, later Don Gonzalo and his servant Julio. Yeah, here Petra, Lara, one combination. Here Don Gonzalo and his servant, assistant. Servant and assistant are for male persons. Maid means only for girls. Yeah. Later, Gonzalo and his servant Juanito entered the park, but Gonzalo's usual bench was occupied by the three priests. Lara's bench is not occupied by anybody, but Gonzalo's bench is occupied by three priests. Priests means church fathers. Three church fathers are sitting on the bench. Where is the space for Gonzalo to sit on that bench? It is why now Lara is happy, but Don Gonzalo is impatient and angry. Now, hence, Gonzalo was forced to share bench with Lara unwillingly. I will explain the scene of this one. So, Gonzalo came near his bench. He saw three priests have occupied his bench. He was in search of all the benches. But what happens? No bench is vacant. He was walking. He has a giant pencil, Gouty. G-O-U-T-Y, Gouty, and he was unable to walk properly, and he was raising the dust. The dust has fallen on his shoes. He is roaming, but he is unable to find out a vacant bench is there. Then bench was occupied by the three priests. Hence, Gonzalo was forced to share the bench with Lara unwillingly. He is not interested to sit beside this Lara, but he was forced in it. He did not decide, but the circumstances have made him to sit along with Lara. Lara one corner, Gonzalo one corner. You can see this picture in your textbook. Please see that picture, recall all the actions. Next, the conversation between Lara and Gonzalo began sarcastically. Sarcastically means what? Accusing each other, taunting each other, joking at each other. Each accusing the other of encroaching on their private space. They discussed about so many personal information. Private space and were possessive of their places. Then, Don Gonzalo is roaming, unable. He starts to sit beside Lara, and he put his head and he says, "Good morning." Lara says, "Why are you again here?" He says, "Good morning should be answered by good morning only." She says, good morning can be wished, no problem. Okay, this is a public. Gonzalo says, this is a public park. It is why he can sit beside Lara without her permission. When she said that he should have got her permission to sit beside Lara, he says that this park belongs to the public. It is a public place. For that one, Lara questions him, taunts him, teases him. Why, mister, you say that your bench is occupied by the three priests? For this one, this Gonzalo doesn't have any answer. It is a situation going on. Now both of them are teasing each other.
Sir?
Okay. The conversation between Lara and Gonzalo began sarcastically. Sarcastically means what? Insulting indirectly, each accusing the other of encroaching on their private space and were possessive of their places. Its story, the actions are related to this one will take place here. That is why I want to continue. Both of them got irritation. Both of them are furious, somewhat angry, and spoke rather sharply. Angrily, both of them are talking angrily with each other and taunt each other, joking and blaming and teasing, taunting, insulting, mixture of all kind of good and bad dialogues. And other as Gonzalo scared away the birds fed by Lara. So, birds are eating or taking breadcrumbs is gone. Birds are feeding on bread crumbs. When the birds are feeding on bread crumbs, while Gonzalo is walking, they are afraid. They have flown away from that place. It is why Lara is very much angry and she is very much angry with Gonzalo. Lara thought that he was an ill-natured old man. Ill-natured means what? Bad character person. Ill-natured old man means very tempered person, angry person, not a decent person. First of all, not a decent person. An ill-natured old man and felt happy that he lost his bench. Lara said that he has scared away the birds. It is why God has given him the punishment that he has lost his regular bench. It is the thought of Lara. Next, she felt that he should have taken her permission before sharing her bench. Lara says to Gonzalo, Mister, you should have taken my permission to sit beside me or to share this bench. For that one, he says that it is a public property. The bench belongs to public only. It is why bench is public property. He doesn't require any permission of Donna Lara. Next. Gonzalo felt that good morning should be greeted with good morning. When he has shaken his hand, says good morning, she doesn't say good morning. She asked him why he came again. For that one, he says, Gonzalo says that good morning should be greeted with good morning. She would have stayed at home knitting and counting beads. According to Gonzalo, what should Donna Lara do means she must stay at home. She should not come to the public place. She should have stayed at home knitting means embroidering knitting means embroidering, wiring, that she is fit for this work means knitting for time pass and counting beads. Counting beads means what? Doing japam. Yes, it is according to the Gonzalo, she is fit to stay at home doing the work of knitting and counting beads. My dear students, I am now ready to take you to the higher level. It is your duty to come to that level. Until here, these boards written sentences are over. We will switch over to another board. Here, until here, introduction is over. Now, Gonzalo and Lara have started to fight. They have started to accuse each other. It is why they are teasing, blaming, accusing, not joking yet. Now, this is done. Now, this 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 are over. I will complete 10 more. That is the answer to first 4 mark question. Describe the park scene. That's all. I will switch over to second board now.
Start, sir.
Half of the answer is over. Now continues. Point number 11. So Gonzalo and Lara have become like enemies. Why? Gonzalo has scared away the birds which are being loved by Lara. Gonzalo used his handkerchief as a shoe brush. Gonzalo took out his handkerchief and started to wipe out the dust which is on his shoe. For this action, Lara taunted him. So Lara asks him if he uses his handkerchief as a shoe brush. And he says yes. Why not? Gonzalo says that he can use a handkerchief as a shoe brush. For this answer, again Lara asks him one more question. If Gonzalo used shoe brush as a handkerchief, handkerchief can be used as a shoe brush. But how can we use shoe brush as a handkerchief? Shoe brush as to clean our face. Tell me. It is English is very humorous and very different, peculiar language. Yeah. She claimed a neighbor's right. For this answer, for this taunt, this Gonzalo asked her what right she has to question him. For that question, Lara says that it is her neighbor's right. Neighbor's right means both of them are sitting on a same bench. It is why Lara says that it is her neighbor's right to criticize his actions. Yeah, action means what? Asking him if he can use shoe brush as a handkerchief. And actions, but he warned her not to interfere in this. He asked her to be quiet, not to question him about his personal matter. It is this one, 31. When Gonzalo tried to read a book, adjusting his spectacles and taking out a reading glass, once again she taunts him, saying that she thought he would take out a telescope. So Gonzalo asked his assistant Jonito to give him a book. He took that book from Jonito. After giving the book, Jonito went to meet his lover, this nurse, young nursemaid. They are in the past in foreign countries to take care of the young couples of babies, newly married persons, young babies indeed, maid nurse. So when Gonzalo took out his specs, and he wore that one. He took out magnifying glass, means magnifying glass. Okay, to read. Previously there were no such glasses indeed. So he took out this reading glass and he was adjusting to read the book. That book contains some poems indeed. Then she said that she thought that he would take out a telescope to read the book. Is a telescope required to read a book? No. She doesn't leave out any opportunity to criticize, condemn, tease Don Gonzalo. Why? She is so angry that he has scared away the birds. It is why she is taking the revenge now on him. Now, when Gonzalo tried to read a book, adjusting his specs, glass, same, and taking out a reading glass means magnifying glass, once again she taunts, she teases him, saying that she thought he would take out a telescope to read the book. Again he was very angry indeed. Now, 40. He said that his eyesight is keener than hers. Gonzalo says to Donna Lara that his eyesight is keener. Keener means better than Lara's. Don Gonzalo has better eyesight comparing to Lara, according to the words of Don Gonzalo. And even he asked her to ask the hairs and the Patrick. Gonzalo says to Lara that she can ask the hairs. Hairs means what? Birds. Patrick just means what? Rabbits. That means she can ask any bird, any animal which are in the park, and she can get the clarification that he has better eyesight compared to Lara. As he goes for hunting on every Sunday with his gun and dog. Then, for this one, Donna Lara asks Gonzalo whether he goes hunting. On hunting or hunting, not for hunting. For hunting is wrong, I think so. Okay, hunting. He said that he would take out his gun and dog to one of his estates. Estates means big farmhouse. Estates in Arawaka and Kiltan. For the time pass, he said that on every Sunday he would take out his gun and dog and he would go hunting and he would pass the time, kill the time. For this one, Donna Lara said that he is fit for only killing the time, not for killing animals. For this one, he is very much angry and he said, question number, this is point number 15. She tells him that he could only kill time but not the animals, for which he is ready to show a wild boar's head in his study room, but she is ready to show a tiger's skin in her border. It is called Boda. You can take this one, Bodia, not Boda. Bodi, Boda, French words. It is called Boda, but you can take this one as Bodia. Okay. Now, for this one, this fellow, Don Gonzalo, said that he can show a wild boar's head in his bedroom, one animal's head is there. He said that he has killed that animal. Which animal? Animal's name is wild boar. What is the meaning of wild boar? Huge size pig. Mostly male pig or female pig. Some doubts. Okay. Mostly female pig. Big size female pig. PH pig. Pig's head can be shown in his study room or private room. For this one, Lara says that she can show tiger's skin in her bedroom. Here they are talking about the animals. He said that he has hunted, he has killed one wild pig, male big pig, male or female, big pig, P-I-G, pig, big pig. I will write the spelling. Big pig one. Okay, swine, pig. Yeah. He has killed one wild pig. Its head is in his bedroom or study room. For this one, Lara says that she has a tiger's skin. That means, has she killed the tiger? He may have the head of this wild boar, but it doesn't mean that he has killed that particular animal. For this one, this fellow doesn't have any answer indeed. Next. Later, they share a pinch of snuff which creates a peace between them. See, this one changes the whole story. Stages how three priests have occupied the regular bench of Don Gonzalo. It is why he wants to sit beside Lara. He has scared away the birds. It is why Lara is very angry. This fellow, Don Gonzalo, took out his snuff box and he has offered a pinch of snuff. This one has created friendship or peace between these two persons. It now, somewhat coolness, friendly manners take place from 17 onwards. Now, flashback story one by one will take place after point number 20. Now, when he reads, okay. Later, they shared a pinch of snuff which creates peace between them. Peace between them means they have become somewhat friendly. They are not angry now onwards. When he reads a few selected lines, that affects her to say him reading with much difficulty. So, when he starts, to read the poem by using the glass, Lara said that she after taking the pinch of snuff. Now, Lara asked him whether he sneezes. For that one, Don Gonzalo said that he sneezes 3 times. Sneezing means what? Hatchie. Sneezing. Singular. Yeah, 3 times. For this one, Lara also said that she too sneezes 3 times. Both of them have taken a pinch of snuff. Snuff means nasha. Yeah, they have taken this pinch of snuff. They started to sneeze. Gonzalo one time, Lara one time. Gonzalo one time, Lara one time. Anyhow, they have completed sneezing 3 times each. Now, when this fellow, this Don Gonzalo, is reading the poem, 20 years have passed, he wants to meet his lover. It is a poem written by Camperman. Now, Lara asks him, she tells him, she feels very sad for reading that book by wearing an enormous piece of glasses. That means what? Big size glasses, soda glass. It is why she feels pity for him and he says, can you read without using any glass? For that one, she says, yes, she can, without wearing any specs. Then he gave that book. She started to read that book, that poem, without using. For this one, this Don Gonzalo was shocked. She says silently, aside, the word used is ASID. In your textbook, you can see this one as many as times. Aside means silently. She said that she has memorized all the lines, that poem lines. It is why she has by hearted that one. She knows every word by heart. Correct way is that she knew every word by heart. By heart. It is why she is able to read this one. Later, when this one says, Don Gonzalo is saying that he has met Jorilla Baker Camperman. He met Jorilla in the USA when he was 6 years old. And he said that he is a great friend of Camperman. And he is the native of this city, Valencia city. Then the love story. The both of them started to recognize that once upon a time they were young lovers. Because of the fate, okay, because of the fate, they are departed. It is why later they come to recognize each other as the young lovers. Separated by the fate in the past, when they come to know about their native place, Valencia and Maricela. Valencia means city, Maricela means Bangla or name of the house. Now, how to remember what is the name of the city, what is the name of the Bangla means? Beautiful clue. You take Maricela. What is the first letter? Ma. What is the Kannada word for the Bangla? Mane. Ma means Maricela means Bangla's name. Valencia remaining is city. It is why Ma means Mane. Mane means Bangla. What is the villa? It is called a villa. What is the name of the villa where Donna Lara lived in? That means Maricela. What is the native city of Don Gonzalo means Valencia city. In this order, you must remember the codes. Code, CODE, code. Okay, they have come to know that both of them have lived in Valencia city for so many years when they were young. Next one. They narrated their youthful days, memories, but they hide their identity. Donna Lara is not telling Don Gonzalo that she is her once upon a time, his lover. Don Gonzalo is not telling his own name that her lover once upon a time, her lover is himself. Why? Both of them have become somewhat old. They have lost their charm. This fellow has become grotesque. Grotesque means ugly. She has become so much changed. Nowhere it is used ugly. We never blame anybody. No, it is not the habit of any human being. Now, they narrated their youthful days, young days, memories, but they hide it. They maintain the secret of their identity. They are not telling that once upon a time they were the original lovers. Once upon a time their identity, once upon a time they were the young lovers in the name of Laura's best friend and Gonzalo's cousin. Gonzalo says that her lover was his cousin. Donna Lara says that his lover was her best friend. Lara says that her best friend. Gonzalo says that his cousin. In this order, they have taken different line, not original fake names indeed, to discuss about their love story and create a true death story. Finally, Gonzalo said that he was a native of Valencia and was brought up there. That means his native city is Valencia. Okay, the past next and was brought up there means he had grown there in that city, Valencia. These are the 20 points. I hope that you have come to learn so many things. Whatever it is written, it is answered by 6-mark question. Describe the park scene. Now, you should watch this video half an hour. If you don't learn this session well, there will be more difficulties and troubles for you. Why? Now onwards the chapters are not so easy. Foreign names, foreign characters, foreign places, different actions. It is why now onwards you must suit to the condition of teaching in this manner. It is why now onwards I will explain the summary, I will explain the written sentences which are the answers to the 4-mark and 6-mark questions. It is why learn these 2 points. If you feel that, oh, this is over, you have learned all the things, means the job is not over yet. Only 50% of the job is over, not the full job. Again, I will select only these 20 sentences. I will take you to 2 more higher levels with revealing so many secrets in it. In the next session, I will teach you how to set 1-mark questions. First, what are the twisted questions, 1-mark questions? What are the twisted 4-mark questions? What are the compulsory words required, expected by the board? This all will be explained. 3 to 4 more layers will take place in the next session. It is why you should have written these 20 lines in your notes. When you come to college, you should have written these all words and sentences in your notebook. I will verify your each and every line and word. If you don't have notes, no worry, we have written all the sentences here on the board. We will focus on this one and note down in your notes. If you don't have notes, contact me. If you don't contact me, nothing will be available for you. It is why, my dear students, same 20 sentences will be written once more. My friends are helping me a lot indeed. And I will explain how to set 1-mark questions on one particular line, how to set twisted questions, how to do answer, question, answer, A plus B na, or B plus A na. I will reveal all the things. Next, how to set 4-mark questions. Do you know one thing? Describe the scene, describe the park scene is only one question. Do you know how many twisted 4-mark questions are there to this one particular answer? You never can imagine. I am going to take you to the higher and higher level. Don't jump into next session, next minute or second. Don't play the video fast. If you do, your learning will come down, video will go fast, you will come back so fast indeed. How fast you are running with the video, that fast will come back to the base level. play this video. How long, how many times you are going to play and watch and understand this video, that knowledge will be gained by you. Okay, my dear students. Okay, I am happy that you are learning very well. Okay, watch this video again and again. Now onwards, new methods will take place. This way, this one stage is learned by you. You will be fit to learn next stages. If you don't have interest on these means, nothing will take place in your life regarding English scoring and learning. That is why learn this one very well. In my next session, I will explain all the things related to this first 20 lines, and it is the answer for the first question. Okay, thank you so much, my dear lovely students. Take care of you. Learn very well. Watch out. Look out for some more new methods, some more new learning. You will learn this one very well. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. God bless you.